Okay, so we've all heard of the placebo effect, right? It's this amazing idea that your mind can actually heal your body, that just believing a sugar pill is real medicine can make you feel better. It's a huge testament to the power of positive thinking. But what if that same power has a dark side?
And that's where we meet the nocebo effect. It's just as real as the placebo, but honestly, it's way more sinister. And it brings up a really unsettling question.
The short answer? Yeah. A big, resounding yes. And over the next few minutes, we're going to unpack the incredible science that shows exactly how our negative expectations can cause very real, very physical harm.
So let's get right into it. What exactly is this evil twin to the placebo effect?
The clue is right there in the name. Placebo is Latin for I shall please. You have a positive expectation, you get a good result. Nocebo, on the other hand, is Latin for I shall harm, and it's the exact mirror image. A negative expectation leads to a genuinely harmful effect. And to be perfectly clear, the nocebo effect is not just all in your head. We're talking about real, measurable symptoms, like pain or nausea or dizziness from something that should be totally harmless. It isn't the substance doing it. It's your brain's expectation of harm that's kicking off a very real, physical response in your body. Now, I know this might sound a little like science fiction, but it's grounded in some pretty hard science. A negative thought can literally hijack your body's chemistry. Let's look at how that actually happens. It all starts with just a tiny seed of doubt, a suggestion. Maybe your doctor says, hey, this might sting a little, or you read that super long list of potential side effects on a medicine bottle. Boom. That creates an expectation. Your brain starts anticipating a bad outcome, which ramps up your anxiety. And then your body literally responds to that expectation by creating the very symptoms you were afraid of. And on a biological level, here's what's going on. That negative thought triggers a whole cascade of events. Your stress response system just floods your body with cortisol. Your brain starts releasing chemicals that actually turn up the volume on pain signals, while at the very same time it's turning down your body's own natural painkillers. Your brain's fear center goes on high alert, and you get stuck in this vicious cycle of anxiety and actual physical symptoms. Okay, so this isn't just some weird thing that happens in a lab. The nocebo effect is all around us, influencing our health in ways we probably don't even realize. Let's take a look at where it pops up. Here's a perfect example. A patient switches from a brand-name drug they trust to a generic version. Now, chemically, they are identical. But because there's this perception that the generic is cheaper or maybe not as good, the patient suddenly starts getting side effects they never had before. Their negative belief has created a real physical result. And the consequences of this are massive. I mean, look at this. A huge reason people stop taking medication they need isn't because the drug has actual side effects, it's because of perceived side effects. We're talking almost half of the time. That's the nocebo effect in action, and it's a major public health problem. We've all seen this play out recently, right? Misinformation about vaccines can create some really intense fear and negative expectations. So when someone who's already anxious gets a shot, they might interpret a completely normal sore arm as proof that something terrible is happening. The nocebo effect basically takes a normal sensation and amplifies it into a perceived threat. So yeah, the nocebo effect is clearly powerful stuff. But, and this is the important part, we are not powerless against it. So how do we fight back against our own negative expectations? Well, first, we can try to reframe the information. Focus on the benefits of a treatment, not just the scary list of what could go wrong. Second, ask better questions. Instead of asking your doctor, what are the side effects, try asking something like, how do most people feel on this? It frames the whole thing in a much more positive light. And finally, you have to actively use your mind to manage that anxiety that fuels the nocebo effect. Simple things, like deep breathing or mindfulness, can make a huge difference. Ultimately, our minds are just incredibly powerful. They can be a source of healing with the placebo effect or a source of harm with the nocebo. Understanding this evil twin is really the first step toward taking control of it. The pharmacy inside your head is open 24/7. So the real question is, what prescriptions are you writing for yourself?